Hey you guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. Thank you for joining me today. I just added a little bit of work from last night on the front end of this clip so you could see. I was just kind of like going between the rows and clearing out any of the purgatory pellitory weed. It feels like purgatory, doesn't it? So I was clearing out the pellitory weed mostly around the house garden and the salsa garden and around the onions. And so I still have the south garden and I want to till it real quickly. I got a beautiful cloud covered day, but no rain. I wish I had rain, but I don't have the sun beating down on me. So I'm gonna go ahead and till this in one more time. I'm gonna probably just hit between the rows on the north garden too while I have the tiller out. And then I'm gonna throw down just a little extra seed that I have hanging around the house, just save seed. I'm gonna go ahead and till this off camera so you don't have to watch that. I'm in my junkie shorts and all that, so I'm just gonna do that, but I'll be right back. Hey you guys, so half of it's planted and I actually put down a lot of seed. So, and I'm a filthy mess. Sorry if I have dirt all over me. But just to kind of let you know what's here. So the red Russian or ragged jack. So you'll see here, I gotta get, I forgot to get that one in. I have a lot of it down, the seedling starts, and they definitely need to, let's see, where's my last one? We'll just put that right there. I gotta get some water on them right away. Oops, I guess there's that one's not, it might be good. I was thinking maybe it didn't have enough root on it, I guess. So anyhow, it goes to about here. And then I put red sales lettuce in there, red sales. Just about a third of a row. Then I put in, which carrots were they? Kuroda carrots right here. You can see that's what they look like from Haas. So they go all the way down most of the way. And then what happens here's, I had a little strange spot. So from here to here is an unknown lettuce. And then here to here, I have the Danvers half long, I think 176 carrot, which was really old seed. I don't hold a lot of hope for that. Then after that is a row of the giant Japanese red mustard seeds. So that was direct sow seed. Then right after that, you can see little bits of borage. So I had starts for borage, at least for a part of the way, right here. And then I had more celery babies. So this is also Tango, but this was the second, this was my sowing, not the ones bought from the store. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those, and there's a couple of them that have doubles in them. So they go right in front of the 4 o'clocks. These will probably, I'm gonna guess these are gonna die through winter. And then nothing right here along, just so I can come in and pick, you know, once in a while for the lettuce and the whatever I gotta do. So that concludes half of the south garden. Everything else was tilled. Everything got a good sweeping too. I don't know if you can see that. Of course the tiller came through and threw a lot of dirt on both sides. I'll re-sweep that again. But there we go. At least we have all the greens, the animal fodder, that kind of stuff in here, and pollinators, borage. And then we'll see what else I'm going to put in back here. I don't know, and I may still leave it blank for another couple weeks, but that's what I've got. I definitely need the mustard greens for the animals. I am way months behind, but you know, I'm running out of fresh greens to give them, and I really want to give them those greens. I know there's a lot of bright light, and I apologize for all that, but this got a really good tilling between the rows. I do need to start more baby starts in the brassica family. That may be the next project or two down the road. I accidentally caught my hose when I was going between the two cattle panels, and now I gotta fix things. I mean, it's attached again, but you know, it's not right up against the butter beans. And a little row here before the carrots, but I didn't go between the carrots because they're getting quite thick down there. I don't want to accidentally pull any out. The onions got a good, like the V-shaped hoe through its rows as well. Let me show you over here. I did pull those Russian Kale, came from this little section right here. And I thought maybe another day. I'm running out of time. I'm supposed to go somewhere at 1 o'clock. I can put some of these Shanghai greens up there in the front in the South Garden and spread them out. They're a little tight in this section. It's beautiful, but they're a little tight in here. So that all looks good. That was done last night. I did have a little extra sowing of some of the plethora in here. Everything else is right on track, looking very good. And this is the house garden, and I also ran the well, actually that was the hoe through this last night, which you saw at the front of this video. And I got, you know, knocked back the pelletory quite a bit. It's still here, still green, you know, but at least I knocked it back. I got a hand pull in there. Let me see if I can remember. This is icicle radish, there's French breakfast radish, and there's sparkle radish, which are the little red ones. The icicles are white ones. And so they're doing super. The beans are doing super, coming in good. I have, you know, a second batch of lettuce there, and then of course I just did the third row of lettuce in the front. The celery's looking fantastic. It transplanted very well. Over here are my bunching onions. Of course, I have the big ones that have been in for a while. And this area is always my bad spot because this is where Buddy likes to watch the chickens go in and out right here. This is not a good garden area. And hopefully the coop comes down very soon. So this right here, or at least the chickens get out of there. So he doesn't have to chicken watch anymore. But here's some more bunching onions right here. And they're up and going good. I gotta hand weed this very carefully. I couldn't do it with the tool. This is Persian basil over there too. Persian basil there. Some of it's a little bit more purple than others. And I was asking this question to some friends on Instagram, but I didn't get an answer yet. So if you guys know, is Persian basil the same as African blue basil? Because it looks almost identical in pictures, but that doesn't mean it's genetically the same. But it's a really beautiful basil. But I just didn't know. If you guys know, or maybe I'll research it when I go back and edit this video. Let me know. This is my dill. I think this was bouquet dill. So I just have a little bit. That is another thing I want to go up into the South Garden and add more dill to my life. So we haven't had a lot of rain lately. Been hand watering, been drip irrigating the gardens for a couple weeks now. And so I was told that rain might be in our future. So I got to go look at the weather radar. And I mean, we've had clouds. It's been great. Cloud cover is fantastic, but no rain. So I'm hoping that soon we'll have some rain in our forecast and everything will get a deep drink from God. So all that looks great, you guys. Oh, and I got cilantro. I think I might have told you that in a little video. Very few people went to look at it, but I have cilantro coming up everywhere, and it's kind of mixed in with the weeds. So I'm very, trying to be very careful not to come in here and, you know that parable about sowing the wheat and the tare together? So I'm gonna have to just let that grow up together, and then I can figure out what's what. Because the cilantro and the other one weed look very close to one another, and I can see it, but it's hard. I mean, it would be meticulous to pick it out by finger, like take an hour just for 3 feet. So anyhow, everything looks great. Quick follow-up on the tomatoes. They look fantastic after the hurricane. Look at those tomatoes. Can you see that? They are looking so good. I got tomatoes everywhere. Tomatoes up here. We are having the perfect tomato fall. Not too hot, not too cold. I would love it personally to be a little colder, but that's my preference. I know I'm not a tomato. The tomatoes think it's perfect weather. And look at this. Another one. Oh my goodness. They're all over. They're all over. Even the Camparis are coming along. If only, sorry, I got dirt. If only I had been able to put in 2 30-foot rows of tomatoes or something like that, to that effect. That would have been great, but I can't foretell the future, and I didn't know it was going to be the perfect fall for tomatoes. But yes, we're doing well that area too. It's turning out to be a good fall in spite of all the weather hardships that we had with the 2 hurricanes. But life is good. So you guys, thank you for joining me today. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!